Welcome to Brilliant High School for this Division III Olympian Conference opener for Brilliant and Wrightstown. We are at Brilliant High School for this girls basketball game. Wrightstown comes in after their season opener against Luxembourg Casco. That was a 58-52 win at Wrightstown. The Tigers were led by sophomore Daniel Nennig, who overwhelmingly led the scoring for Wrightstown with 27 points. She was the only Tiger in double figures. The rebounding was led by, actually tied, three players tied for the rebounding lead for Wrightstown with 9. That was senior Sage Tank, Kaylee Van Zeelen, the freshman, and Lexi Wolski, the sophomore. So that's something to keep an eye on for this game tonight as Brilliant tries to battle on the boards against this tough Wrightstown team. For Brilliant, they're coming into this game after a loss on Tuesday against Amherst. That was a much more defensive game. That was in the 30s as they lost to Amherst 39-37. Elena Beinbaum, my apologies, senior, led the Lions with 16 points, which again was about half the scoring for the team. The next highest was Braun, the freshman, with 5 points, but as I said, the Brilliant will have a hard time containing Wrightstown on the glass, so that is one matchup to watch. Another player to watch for this Brilliant team is Becky Van Thiel, the senior, and she also posted 6 points and 10 rebounds, so that's one player that can match up with the rebounding advantage that Wrightstown has. We have about 35 seconds before the game starts, so let's take a look at some of the starting lineups for each team. Number 5, as I mentioned, Becky Van Thiel. Number 15 for Brilliant, Elena Beinbaum. And we're getting introduced for the Star Spangled Banner right now. We'll get to your introductions in just a minute.
To honor America and those defending our freedom, we ask those who are able to stand, remove your hats, and place your hand over your heart for the singing of the national anthem by Brilliant High School Junior, Hope Cluster.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam? broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You can't officially start any sporting event without the Star Spangled Banner, and we are just about set to go from Brillion High School with Brillion versus Wrightstown girls basketball. And here come the starting lineups first for Wrightstown, number 2, Sage Tank, one of the captains. Number 12, Leah Hand. Number 14, Alicia Murphy. Number 20, Danielle Nenning, who was the star for Wrightstown in the game against Luxembourg Casco. And finally, number 32 for Wrightstown, Carly Eggert. For Brillion, number 12, Matea Schlender. Number 42, Hope Klessing. Number 10, Megan Renke. Number 5, Becky Van Thiel. And number 15, Elena Bamborn. And the officials for tonight's game are also being introduced as we are just about set to go. Brillion is in the red and white uniforms. Brillion is in the all blue uniforms with white numbers. And players are now exchanging good luck wishes, and the official bringing the ball to center court for the tip-off between Van Thiel and Klessig, and here we go. And right away there's a tie-up. Number 10 for Brillion, Megan Recke with the tie-up. And we're going to do it again. This one's between Renke and Linsmeyer for Brillion. Or Hand for Brillion, excuse me. And number 12 for Brillion, Schlender controls it. Brings it around for Klessig. Down to Schlender. Schlender again. Now Megan Renke inside, and it's a steal for Wrightstown. Linsmeyer inside, and Brillion scores the first point of the game. That was Alicia Murphy with the first point of the game for Wrightstown. Now it's Van Thiel for Brillion, and just that quickly, that's a pass to Beinbaum, and Brillion ties it up. I think this one's going to be a back and forth game, the way this one started out. And number 20 for Wrightstown, Danielle Nenning with the shot, and that one goes off the rim and out of bounds. Now Brillion with the ball, and Schlender brings it up court to Bimbaum. Bimborn, excuse me, I'm saying that wrong. Number 12 now, Schlender with the ball. So outside to Van Thul, and that's going to be out of bounds on Wrightstown. And Klessig will throw it in for Brilliant, looking for Schlender. Klessig now with it. Back to Schlender. She brings it around. Back to Van Thiel. And Bambaum with the shot. No good. And Wrightstown with the rebound. Moving fast to the other end of the court. And Wrightstown with the shot. Back to Schlender for Brilliant. And Brilliant's on the move to Van Thul. And inside to Klessig, and that will be a foul. And Klessig will go to the line for a 3-point play. It is now 4-2 Brilliant with 5:47 remaining. We'll get our first substitutions of the game. Number 20 for Brilliant, Carly Gansky, and number 31, Sarah Braun. And the free throw is good for Klessig to make the score 5-2 Brilliant. Wrightstown now with the ball. Number 20, Gansky handles, or Nenning handles it. And the rebound is still loose. And Brilliant has it. Number 31, Sarah Braun, and Wrightstown forces a tie-up on their end of the court. Number 20, Daniel Nennig, I'll get that name right, will throw it in. And another loose ball forced by Brilliant, and that will roll out of bounds. Brilliant ball. Number 31, Sarah Braun will throw it in to Klessig and back to Nennig for Brilliant. Outside to Van Thiel, looking for somebody, finds Gansky, finds Klessig, and that will be a foul on number 12 for Wrightstown, Leah Hand. And number 12 for Brilliant comes in. That's Matea Schlender again. And Schlender will take the inbounds pass, looking for Beinborn. And Beinborn passes back to Schlender and to Gansky, and that will be a foul. The official's trying to sort it out. And that will be an inbounds pass to Schlender, or Beinborn. Oh, beautiful pass inside. Schlender tries to go up with it, taken away by Wrightstown. Wrightstown's Alicia Murphy on the fast break, but she gets fouled. The inbound pass will be taken by number 22, Kaylee Van Zeeland. And she finds Nennig just on their side of the midcourt stripe, guarded by Van Thiel. And this is now number 14 for Wrightstown, Murphy. The long pass back to Nennig and stolen by Brilliant's Elena Birnbaum. And Brilliant's on the move once again, still up 5-2 with 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Birnbaum thought about taking the three-pointer, but the shot got deflected, and it will be Brilliant ball underneath the basket. Number 10, Megan Renke will take the inbounds pass. Looking for someone. She can't find anybody open and finally finds Sarah Braun. Braun passes to Birnbaum, and Birnbaum's shot goes out of bounds. Brilliant gets the ball back, and it's deflected by Wrightstown. That was Brooke Linsmeyer, first time I've called her name tonight, and she brings the ball up for Wrightstown, passes it to Lexi Wolski, and Sage Tank gets the ball under the basket, and she gets fouled. Wrightstown gets the ball under the basket. Now Linsmeyer will take the ball for Wrightstown. Put it back in play. Number 31 for Brillion, Sarah Braun will take a timeout. And Wrightstown puts the ball quickly in play. Lexi Wolski gets the quick pass underneath and puts it in for 2 points. And Brillion now having trouble putting the ball in play and gets a quick timeout. The score now reads 5-4 Brillion with 3:06 left in the first quarter. So far, Brilliant's doing a pretty good job stopping the onslaught on the boards for Wrightstown. Van Thiel's doing a good job of crashing the glass and getting some good shots on the perimeter from Bam and the like. Now it's Brilliant with Klessig bringing it up. The pass to Schlender, back to Baumbaum. Now it's Baumbaum, back to Schlender, back to Baumbaum. Baumbaum and Schlender playing catch between two defenders, and they get the call. Now Klessig takes the ball out of bounds, looking for and finding Megan Renke. Now number 21, Kate Benke, has the ball. Back to Klessig, back to Benke, loose ball. Now Renke has it, takes the shot, can't get it to go. Loose ball, and now jump ball is called. Possession arrow favors Brilliant. Becky Van Thiel coming back in, replacing number 21, Benke. Looks like number 42 for Wrightstown, Klessig, or for Brilliant, Klessig will take the inbounds pass and pass it to number 15, Baumbaum, who immediately goes up with it and gets fouled. So she will go to the line. That is already the 5th team foul for Wrightstown, as Baumbaum puts the first one in to make it 6-4 Brilliant. The second one is also good. Now 7-4 Brilliant, and Wrightstown looking to get this in quickly, but Brilliant's defensive pressure too much for him and forces an errant pass. Good stop by Brilliant, and they will get the ball again. Now Klessig will take the ball to inbound and find Schlender. Back to Klessig. Back to Schlender. Back to Van Thiel. Now it's Renke looking to drive again, and she will get fouled. Number 42 for Brilliant, Klessig, will inbound the ball once again. Looking for Van Thiel. Van Thiel now moving across the court. Finding Schlender. Finding Here's Renke now. Back to Bamborn. And she will get fouled. Wrightstown now looking to bring in a sub. That's Leah Hand now coming in off the bench, replacing number 22 Kaylee Van Zeelen. For Brillion, Klessig will go to the line, shooting 2. The first one is in, making the score 8-4, and 1:51 remaining in the first quarter. The second one is up from Klessig, and it also rattles home. Wrightstown takes inbound, a long pass down court. I'm still on football season. Too long for Wrightstown, and that will be another turnover for Wrightstown. Brilliant now brings the ball up court. Now in the hands of Van Thiel. Now the pass over to Klessig. Van Thiel has it back, and she travels. Wrightstown now bringing in a couple more subs. That's number 2 Sage Tank and number 20 Daniel Nenig back in the game. For Wrightstown, number 5 Madison Verbatim takes the ball inbounds and finds a wide open Sage Tank cutting to the basket, but she can't finish. And Van Thiel hauls in the rebound for Brillion, and they are back in business. Van Thiel now with the ball, finding Schlender. Oh, and fighting for the rebound. Everybody goes down. And what will be the call here? As the referees sorted out another Brilliant player, that is number 21, excuse me. Kate Benke comes back in the game, and another long pass from Wrightstown trying to get the ball moving. And this time it's number 32, Katharina Keller, with the putback to make the score 9-6. Brilliant. Wrightstown tried a couple of those passes in the last few possessions, and this one finally worked. Will we see another one here as they have the ball with 45 seconds to go, and no, they just try a short pass, just trying to get the ball down the court. Now in the corner, back to number 20, Nenning, and she is fouled. That will be a reach, and Nenning will go. No, that's only 4 fouls. So Wrightstown will take the ball out of bounds. That's Madison Verbatim to put the ball in play to number 32, Carly Egert. Back outside to Madison Verbatim. And a pass inbound stolen by number 42 for Brilliant, Hope Klessig. And Brilliant is back in, once again moving the ball down court. And just as I say it, Wrightstown steals the ball right back. But Brilliant responds quickly and draws the foul, which will send number 14 for Wrightstown, Alicia Murphy, to the line. Number 5 for Wrightstown, Madison Verbatim coming back in the game. And number 14, Alicia Murphy, puts the first one through to make the score 9-7 with 9.7 left in the first quarter. The second one from Murphy still to come, and it rattles around and out, but the rebound by Wrightstown is no good, And the tie-up goes Wrightstown's way. Wrightstown will bring the ball in underneath the basket with 4.5 to go in the first quarter. The long pass back to the three-point line. A shot from the elbow and no good. As the first quarter expires, that shot was Alicia Murphy with about 2 seconds left, but that was no good, as the score at the end of the first quarter is Brilliant 9, Wrightstown 7 here at Brilliant High School. So far, Brilliant's been doing everything right, stopping the Wrightstown's long passes that they've been trying to do, and only one of them has gone for a breakaway, and overall just playing a good, sound defensive game as they did against Amherst in the first game. For Wrightstown, they just need to convert on some of their opportunities to potentially get the lead in this game. Sage Tank and Daniel Nennig have been all over the court, really. And they just need to find opportunities to get the ball in the basket. As the second quarter begins, Klessig will take the ball inbounds for Brilliant, and she gets the ball back. Now Schlender has the ball on the left side, passes it to Birnbaum. Now can't get the ball to go, and Wrightstown gets the rebound. Number 24, Wrightstown, Daniel Nenning, goes end to end, and she can't get the ball to fall, and that will just go out of bounds. Brilliant ball. Apparently not. So the referees decide that Brilliant must have touched the ball after that miss by Nenning, and it will be Wrightstown ball. My mistake. Nennig will put the ball in for Wrightstown. And again, sound pressure defensively by the Brilliant Lions. This is now going to be the third attempt to put the ball in for Wrightstown after that miss by Nennig. And they finally get it in. And once again, another sound defensive play, this time by Beimborn, as she knocks the ball out of bounds. A quick pass inbounds by Nennig. She gets it back, and she hits a three for a Wrightstown lead of 10-9 with 7:14 to go in the half. And just like that, Brilliant comes back. That's Van Thiel inside to make the score 11-10. Wrightstown bringing it up court, but can't handle the ball. And this Brilliant comes away with it, as now it's Schlender with the ball. Pass to Renke, pass to Klessig, and Klessig's shot is off. Wrightstown with the rebound. And now Nettig with the ball for Wrightstown. The pass to Murphy, and Murphy's shot is off, but she got fouled. So Murphy will go to the line for 2 shots. So far, I see no substitutions ready for entering this game, and Murphy will take her first shot here. And it is off, still 11-10 Brilliant. Now substitutions are starting to come to the bench. That's number 33 for Brilliant, Carissa Pop, coming in for Beinborn. And Murphy will take her second shot, and that one ties the game. It is now 11-11 with 6:20 to go. And it is Brilliant ball. Number 33, Carissa Pope, now with the ball. Pass to number 42, Klessig. Pass inside, goes off the fingertips of Van Thiel, and that will be Wrightstown ball. Wrightstown now trying to put the ball in play, and it's another long pass, but this time Murphy handles it and takes it the rest of the way, and it's now 13-10 Wrightstown. For a second I thought Brilliant was going to come up with another defensive play off of those long passes that Wrightstown been trying to do, but Murphy just decided to take that one away for 2 points. Meanwhile, Brilliant on the other end had the ball get knocked out of play, so Brilliant will take the ball underneath. That's number 30, Brianna Lawrence, to put the ball in play, and it's stolen by number 33 for the Tigers, Lexi Wolski, excuse me. And they will walk it to the other end after a foul, and Wrightstown will shoot the 1-and-1. Number 2, Sage Tank, will be the shooter. Number 12 for Brilliant, Schlender, will take a quick break, and Tank hits the first one to make the score 14-11 Wrightstown. Tank dribbles the ball, ready for a second one, and it comes up short, but Wrightstown gets the rebound. That's Nenig again. The pass to the top, Murphy to Wolski for 3. Wow, what a shot. And that makes the score 17-11. Wrightstown coming alive in the second quarter. Off of that big play for Wrightstown, Brilliant trying to bring the ball up court, and they traveled. So Wrightstown gets the ball back with a 6-point lead. Nenig will put the ball in play here to Murphy. Nenig gets the ball back inside to Wolski, and 2 shots are coming for Wolski. The push for Brilliant is the call. All of a sudden, Wrightstown's come alive. I don't know what happened to them at the end of the first quarter, but Coach Froelich must have said something to him at the break. The first free throw is missed, so the score remains 17-11. The second one is up and no good as well. And Brilliant pulls down the rebound. Number 12, Schlander, brings it to the other end. And the pass to Lawrence, and she gets fouled. Gets caught on the arm. And she will go to the line. That's Brilliant's 8th foul of the first half. The first one is up and no good. The front end of a 1-and-1 missed. But number 15, Beinborn, gets the rebound. Can't put it in. Van Thiel gets the second rebound, and she gets fouled. So she will go to the line. That's Wrightstown's 9th foul of the first half. And a substitution for Wrightstown. That's number 12, Leah Hand, coming back into the game. Van Thiel ready for his second shot, and that one is off as well. The score remains 17-11 with just under 5 minutes to play in the first half. Now it's Wolski on the outside, and hand in the corner, and it's stolen by Van Thiel on the breakaway, and blocked by Nennig. What a play! And now Wrightstown's off to the races. Wolski stolen by Nennig, by Birnbaum, excuse me. Couple minutes of excitement there. And now play calms down as the referees blow the whistle. And number 42 for Brillion is coming back into the game. That's Hope Klessig. Number 12, Schlender is bringing the ball back in for Brillion. Finds Klessig, and Schlender gets the ball back. Klessig looks for some room and travels. Wrightstown takes the ball back just in front of their own bench. That's number 2, Sage Tank, one of the captains. Now Nennig looks for some room, guarded by Van Thiel. And Wolski in the corner, can't get it to go. Rebounded by Braun, looking for some room. Now Schlender, and stolen, deflected by Wolski and out of bounds. Number 10 for Brilliant, Megan Renke back into the game. And timeout is taken by Wrightstown. That will be a full timeout with 3:45 to go in the game, and 17-11 is your score. Right now, Wrightstown just has all the momentum thanks to mostly the play of Leah Wolski hitting that big 3 in the corner to give Wrightstown a little bit of an edge. Also, Daniel Nennig has just been playing superb all game long. And Brooke Linsmeyer even just playing defensively, making plays all over the court. Brilliant needs to get a couple good plays from Schlender and Beinborn to get themselves back into the game. Now Wrightstown gets the ball back. Here comes number 10, Brooke Linsmeyer, who I just mentioned. Now it's number 2, Sage Tank with the ball. Back to Lexi Wolski, and she drives in and gets the basket and the foul. Like I said, she's been the dominant force for the last couple minutes, just propelling this Wrightstown team to the current 8-point edge they have. And the free throw is up and no good. Van Thiel, just another dominant performance on the glass so far. I don't have the numbers on me, but she has to have at least 5 boards at this point in the game, as she will go back to the line. 2 shots coming for Van Thiel with 3:26 left in the game. Both teams now in the double bonus as Van Thiel hits the first to make it a 7-point Wrightstown edge. The second one coming for Van Thiel, and it is up and no good. Wolski brings down the rebound for Wrightstown, looking for Linsmeyer, and Linsmeyer brings it across the timeline. Guarded by Schlender, and Schlender will get called for the foul. Both teams are now in the double bonus, so for the next 3-12, it will be 2 free throws the rest of the way. The first one is up for Brooke Linsmeyer, and that is no good. The second one coming for Linsmeyer, up, and that one is good to make the score 20-12. And Brillion is now, and that one's deflected by Linsmeyer. Wolski trying to feed the ball back to Nenig, but that one got deflected by Van Thiel. With 3:01 left in an 8-point first half. The pass to Hand, and that one is out of bounds. So Brilliant gets the ball back. Schlender will take control of it across the timeline. Wrightstown with a sound defensive play deflects another one. But Brilliant touched it last, so it will be Wrightstown's ball going the other way. Excuse me. Nenig takes control of it, defended by Van Thiel. Hand sets a pick, but Van Thiel still comes in and steals the ball. Now it's number 42, Hope Klessig for Brilliant. Back to Van Thiel, inside to number 31, Sarah Braun for 2. That makes the score 14-20. Wrightstown now with a 6-point lead. Wrightstown's Leah Hand now with a 3-point shot that's no good, but Wrightstown gets the board, and Hand eventually gets back to her, and she makes the score 22-14 with an inside shot. Brilliant moves the ball quickly up court. It ends up in Beinborn's hands, and she gets fouled, and we have an injury on the court. One of the Wrightstown players holding her ankle, it appears, and that is number 10, Linsmeyer. Coach Mike Froelich and one of the trainers is quickly out to look at her. Like I said, it appears like she went down holding her ankle. It's tough to speculate at this point. And she is up with some assistance from Froelich, Frilke, and she will be helped to the bench as the players come back to the court. Trainers are now taking a look at her, and now Beinborn will head to the line to shoot 2. The first one is good to cut the Wrightstown lead to 7 with 1:44 remaining in the first half. I'll do my best to keep an eye on the Wrightstown injury, as the second free throw is up and no good. But Wrightstown touched it last, and Brilliant's Hope Klessig will take the ball out of bounds and quickly into Becky Van Thiel, who puts it up, and she gets fouled. And she will head back to the line. The first one is up and no good. One more coming for Van Thiel. Second one is rattled around and no good again. Seems like a common story for Van Thiel today. As the score remains 22-15. Now 90 seconds remaining in this first half. There's a tie-up now on the Wrightstown end, and Brilliant gets the ball back, trailing by 7. Now Klessig with the ball, trying to set up the offense. Looking for Van Thiel. Now Beinborn has it. Here's Sarah Braun now to Klessig to Renke. Looking for something, finds Beinborn. Ball's on the floor now. And jump ball. There were 3 players for Brilliant and 2 for Wrightstown fighting for that loose ball. And the refs call a jump ball. The arrow points Wrightstown's way, so number 5, Madison Verbatim, will take the ball out of bounds. And she passes to Lexi Wolski. And now Danielle Nenning has it. And I believe another foul was called. That will put Nenning back on the line. Verbatim for Wrightstown. Verbatim in hand talking with Coach Frolke, trying to get some advice for their next defensive play. As the second one from Nennig is good. And now it is a 9-point game with 35 seconds to go in the first half. Brilliant looking to set something up. Now it is Hope Klessig with the ball, looking to get the ball inside. That's Megan Renke was the one who got fouled. And she will bring the ball out of bounds, looking for Schlender. Now it's number 25, Bruchtrup, swinging the ball around, and taking the shot is Sarah Braun, and no good, and Wrightstown gets the rebound with 5 seconds left, but they're pushing it up. Here's Wolski for the shot, and it is no good as the second quarter buzzer sounds to end the first half. The score at the end of the first half is Wrightstown 24 and Brilliant 15, but the story of that second quarter has to be Lexi Wolski, the way she came on and just dominated Brilliant with the blocks, drawing fouls. She was physical presence inside that Van Thiel just couldn't match up with. But let's go over some of the first half highlights as the Brilliant dance team gets ready to go through their routine. Sage Tank and Madison Verbatim Brilliant got off to an early start thanks to Becky Van Thiel and Elena Beinborn, but Wrightstown came right back in the second quarter. Sorry. We'll be right back with the second quarter, the highlights after this. I kind of lost my train of thought. And we're back here at Brilliant High School, just about ready to get the second half underway. About 25 seconds left. And as I was saying before we got cut to the break, Brilliant kind of had a good first quarter and a choppy second quarter thanks to one Lexi Wolski from Wrightstown. She had, I don't know how many boards. Like I said, I don't have the stats in front of me. But Becky Van Thiel from Brilliant was thankfully somewhat good at taking away some of the boards from Wolski, because she was on fire in the second half on the boards and from the field. As we are underway in the second half, and right away it's Wolski taking another three, and she misses, and it's Schlender with the rebound, and the shot from Brilliant is Klessig, and surprise, surprise, it's Wolski with another rebound. And Wrightstown's on the move. It's now in the hands of Wolski, and the three-point shot is taken by Murphy. The rebound is tanked underneath to Neneg, and she puts it up and in. The Wrightstown lead is now up to double digits at 26-15. Brilliant barely beat the 10-second mark, and somehow Van Thiel got wide open under the hoop, but couldn't put it in as Wrightstown gets the rebound, and Sage Tank is fouled by Klessig, and that will be the first foul of the second half for Brilliant. Wrightstown puts it back in play. This time it's Tank to Wolski, and on the outside it's number 14 Murphy looking for the three-point ball, but instead she gets a foul. And will that be free throws? No, it was before the shot. Or will it be? Referees are getting together to discuss this. And no, it will not be free throws. Instead, Leah Hand will take the ball underneath, guarded by Schlender. And Hand still looking for somebody, finds Tank. And it's Wolski inside and out of bounds, going back to Brillion. My apologies. It will be Wrightstown ball on the out of bounds. Number 12, Leah Hand, will take the ball under the basket for Wrightstown. Here's Murphy driving to the hoop and in with the left-handed layup. That makes the score 28-15 Wrightstown with 6:16 to go. Brilliant now with the ball. And right away there's a foul. And that will be on number 5, I believe. The referees are discussing this. It must be number 2 because I don't see a number 5 out there for Wrightstown. That must be Sage Tank who the foul was on for Wrightstown. Number 12 now they're saying, and that is Leah Hand. Now that we got that all straightened out, it is Brilliant's ball under the basket. Number 42, Hope Klessig, will take the ball under the basket. And now Wrightstown coach Mike Frolke wants a word with the ref, so we'll take another couple seconds to sort this out. Okay, now we're ready for play again. And Klessig with the quick inbounds pass to Beinborn. And she gets fouled right away. Beinborn takes the ball out of bounds on the opposite sideline. And the pass back to Klessig. Klessig tiptoes the mid stripe. Inside. Back to Klessig on the baseline. And she gets the bucket. The Wrightstown lead is now cut to 11 at 28-17. Wrightstown now with the ball. Here's number 12, Leah Hand, up and no good. But a foul is called on Brilliant. That's number 20 on Brilliant, Carly Genski. The foul was called on Wrightstown, number 20, and that's Daniel Nenig. Brilliant gets the ball in play, and that will be an out of bounds near the midfield stripe. Brilliant gets the ball back in play. That is Matthias Schlender with the ball. Now it's Van Thiel inside to Alina Beinborn, and that's no good. Lexi Wolski with the rebound in the long pass, and stolen away by Van Thiel. Brilliant now with the ball. Number 10, Megan Rinke, now in possession. And again, play is whistle dead. Lexi Wolski is the guilty party on this particular play. And it will be the one to leave the court, replaced by number 32, Carly Eggert. Number 12, Matthias Schlender's shot is way off the mark. That's an air ball. But Van Thiel's there to clean up the mess. And that will be out of bounds. Wrightstown gets the ball back. Bringing the ball up court is number 32, Carly Eggert. Eggert gets tied up by 3. Brilliant Lions inside. Finds number 2, Sage Tank. Outside, ball gets passed around. And no good. Brilliant now in possession. Number 31, Sarah Braun now with the ball. The shot is no good. And the Tigers now with possession, but not for long as the pass is swatted down by Van Thiel. The pass from Van Thiel to Sarah Braun inside, and Braun puts it home to make the score 19-28 in favor of Wrightstown, and Braun will get a 3-point opportunity. Short on the 3-point opportunity is Braun, but thanks to Van Thiel's quickness on the boards, Brilliant gets another shot. Another board by Brilliant. This time it's number 30, Brianna Lorenz. And Brilliant sets it up. Sarah Braun on the top of the key. The shot by number 15, Elena Bamborn. And everybody hits the deck for Brilliant on the shot, battling for the rebound. And Wrightstown will get the ball on the near side. Number 22, Kaylee Van Zeeland will inbound the ball to Murphy. Murphy to Nenig. Now it's Carly Eggert on the outside. Back to Tank. Tank looking for options. Now Nenig. Now Murphy. Now Tank. Tank takes the shot, and Brilliant gets the rebound. That is that's number 31, Sarah Braun, with the rebound, and she goes down. Again, this has become a physical game in the last quarter plus or so, and Braun will again go to the line. I guess you could say that shouldn't come as too much of a surprise, as a physical game really favors Brilliant the way they stayed with Amherst. They like a low-scoring defensive physical game, and that's what they're getting. So far it's 28-19, but they need some offense, as it is now 28-20 here in the third quarter, after the first free throw is good from Sarah Braun. The second free throw is also good to make the score 28-21, and Wrightstown is on the move again. That's Murphy inside, and the shot from Murphy is no good. Rebounded by number 12, Schlender. Van Thiel now with the ball. The pass to Braun. The pass to number 12, Schlender. And Schlender got fouled, I believe. I believe it was an offensive foul, actually, and Wrightstown will get the ball. Wrightstown now with the ball. Number 14, Murphy with it. Pass to number 32, Carly Eggert. Now a deep shot from number 5, Madison Verbatim. That's an air ball. And now this one will go the other way. And a foul on Wrightstown. Number 30 for Brilliant, Brianna Lorenz, will step to the line for the first of possibly 2 free throws. Wrightstown is already up to 8 fouls this half, and we're not even out of the third quarter. The first free throw by Lorenz is good, That cuts the Wrightstown lead to 6 points at 28-22. The second one from Lorenz is up and no good. Brilliant gets the rebound and can't get the putback. Wrightstown now with the ball. Number 22, Kaylee Van Zeelen with the ball. The pass around to Murphy. Murphy drives the lane and draws the foul. She was surrounded by 4 Lions, so she went hard to the hoop and drew the foul. Wrightstown now looking for the inbound. Here's number 22 Van Zeelen, but she couldn't handle it. But it's Wrightstown, or Brilliant, excuse me, that got called who touched the ball last. Number 22 Van Zeelen with a deep shot. That won't go in. And Brilliant now bringing it up court. Here's number 30, Brianna Lorenz with the ball. Now it's Van Thiel. And now Schlender back to Van Thiel. Back to Beinborn. Now Beinborn drives, finds Van Thiel, can't pull the trigger, and Wrightstown has the ball driving. Wrightstown goes wire to wire. That was Madison Berenbaum. She couldn't put it in, but her teammates did. That was number 14, Alicia Murphy, with the putback. That increases their lead to 32-22, and it is now under 90 seconds to go in this third quarter. Brilliant with the ball. Number 15, Elena Beinborn, takes the shot, and Wrightstown with the rebound. Murphy over to Madison Verbatim. Here's 22, Kaylee Van Zeelen underneath, and she can't get it to go as Brilliant gets the rebound. Schlender now with the ball inside to Beinborn. Now kicks it back outside. Here's number 31, Sarah Braun. Now Schlender looking for options. Loose ball. Van Thiel picks up along the baseline, but she stepped on the line. So it will be Wrightstown ball, as there will be mass substitutions for both teams. Number 24 for Wrightstown, Angela Vickman coming in, as well as number 42 Klessig and number 21 Benke, I believe, for Brilliant. With 24.8 left in the third quarter, a foul was called on Brilliant. That is their 7th foul of the second half, and Wrightstown will go to the line. That's a 1-and-1 coming up for Kaylee Van Zeelen. And the first shot is up, and that rattles home to make the score 31-22. Players are getting back into the position for the second free throw, and that is up from Van Zeelen, and that is off the rim and no good. Brilliant now in possession. That's Schlender with the pass to Klessig. Now Schlender has the ball back to Klessig. Klessig looking to drive the lane. That's not going to be there. Now it's Genski with the ball. Now Schlender puts it up at the horn, and that is no good. The score at the end of 3 is Wrightstown 31 and Brilliant 22. So Wrightstown maintains the lead they had at halftime. Brilliant needs to get some of the plays they had early in the game if they want to get back in this one. They need to go back to the fast-paced offense they had, not the take your time up the court and wait for something to develop. They need to go and push the Tigers down the court like they did early in the game. That's the way they got ahead in the first half, and being aggressive, not waiting for Wrightstown to make the first move. Brillion will get the ball to start the fourth quarter, and it will be Schlender to inbound the ball to Klessig. Back to Schlender. Looking for Ranke. Ranke looking inside, and the shot is up from Klessig. No good. Wrightstown now pushing the ball. Here's the shot from number 24, Angela Vickman, and that is in. It is now an 11-point lead for Wrightstown. 33-22. Wrightstown gets the rebound on the other end after a brilliant miss and goes the distance. That's Kaylee Van Zeeland taking it end to end. That forces Brilliant to call a full timeout. And just that quickly, Brilliant didn't exactly come out pushing the pace in the fourth quarter. Instead, it was Wrightstown continuing to push the pace, as it is now 35-22. Brilliant needs to find some way to slow down this Wrightstown offense if they're going to be able to make Wrightstown play their game, to make this gap smaller in order to get back in this game. Right now, Eggert and Nenig and Sage Tank and some of the some of the Wrightstown bigger bodies are just dominating the smaller Brilliant lineup. Van Thiel can't really do it all on her own, at least not physically, I should say. But somebody has to step up and be the more physical body in the remainder of this game. And right now, I'm not really sure who that's going to be, as a foul is called on Wrightstown. That will send Van Thiel back to the line, where she's been a number of times today, but without much success. Hoping to cut into this large Wrightstown lead, and she gets one to make the score 35-23 with the second one coming. The second one is now up from Van Thiel, and good. That cuts the lead to 11 with just under 7 minutes to play. Wrightstown now with the ball. Number 22, Kaylee Van Zeeland. Pass to number 24, Angela Vickman. Now Maria Vanderheiden has it inside to Van Zeeland, but that will be no good. Now Klessig brings the ball up the court for Brilliant. Inside to Beinborn, but she can't handle it. She finally does and gets back outside to Klessig. Inside pass to Beinborn. A scramble for the ball, and it will end up being Brilliant's ball on the near side. Klessig brings the ball into the lane. Now Klessig can't handle the ball, and it's a turnover for Number 24 for Wrightstown, Angela Vickman tried to pass the ball inside, and a swat by Becky Van Thiel. With 5:51 remaining in this game, Brilliant needs to find something left in the tank offensively to climb back into this one. And a 5-second call by Wrightstown to turn the ball over to Brilliant. Braun quickly down the lane, but misses. Brilliant. Wrightstown now with the ball. And Van Zielen drains one from the elbow to make the score 37-24 in favor of Wrightstown. Van Thiel now with the ball, bringing it outside to Carissa Pope. The pass to Schlander, the pass to Van Thiel, back to Schlander. Schlander looking for some room, finds Carissa Pope, finds Schlander again. Inside, swatted away by Wrightstown, but Brilliant gets it back. It's Schlander for 2. And the lead is cut to 11. Wrightstown brings it up court. Now it's number 32, Carissa Pope. Number 14, Alicia Murphy with the shot. Can't put it in, and the play is blown dead. Full substitutions now for Wrightstown. Number 2, Sage Tank. Number 20, Daniel Nenig. Number 14, Alicia Murphy. Number 12, Leah Hand. And number 33, Lexi Wolski. Full substitutions in for Wrightstown, and Brilliant will get a sub in as well, coming in after this free throw by Brilliant. Number 31, Sarah Braun to the line, and she sinks the first one. That makes the score 27-37, and as I mentioned, number 42, Hope Klessig, coming in for Brilliant, replacing number 12, Schlender. Brilliant hits the second free throw, and with 4:21 remaining, it is a 9-point game. Number 35 for Brilliant, 33 for Brilliant, excuse me, Carissa Pope, also taking a rest, as Wrightstown brings the ball up. A diving save by Murphy on the far side in front of her bench, but she was able to save it and give it to Nenig. Back to Murphy near the mid-court stripe. Inside to Wolski, and she puts it in. It is now 39-28 Wrightstown. Sarah Braun pushing a Brilliant offense, and Murphy steps in her way, and that will be a blocking foul on Murphy just on the other side of the mid-court stripe. The first shot is up from Sarah Braun, and that is no good. Number 20, Carly Gretzky, and number 12, Matthias Schlender comes back into the game for Brilliant, as a second shot from Sarah Braun is up and no good. Wrightstown with the rebound. Here's Wolski again, And she has just been a force since the second quarter as she puts in another one. Brilliant comes right back with two of their own to make the score 41-30 with 3 minutes remaining. Wolski inside now for Wrightstown. She misses. Number 2, Tank, gets the rebound. Can't get it. Tank gets her own rebound, and on the third try, she puts it in to make the score 43-30. 2 minutes and 50 seconds now remaining. Foul called on the Brilliant inbound, and that will send Braun back to the line for 2 shots. This is now the double bonus for Brilliant. That is the 10th Wrightstown foul. Braun sinks the first one to make it 43-31. And Van Thiel comes back in for Brilliant. Number 34, Maria Vanderheiden comes back in as well for Wrightstown. Also coming back in for Wrightstown is number 22, I believe. As Braun hits the second free throw to make the score 43-32. Wrightstown goes back to the other end and can't hit the fadeaway jumper from the far side. Schlender brings the ball in and can't save it as she brings the ball inside, pressured by number 34, Maria Vandenhaven. Number 30, Maria Vandenhaven. And Schlender will go back to the line for 2. And the sub for Wrightstown will be number 22, Kaylee Van Zeeland. Also, number 5, Madison Verbaten. Schlender will take her second shot. That is up. And somebody crossed the line before the shot was taken. So Wrightstown will get the ball with 2:13 to go and an 11-point lead. Madison Verbaten now with the ball around to number 22, Kaylee Van Zeeland. Van Zeeland driving the lane, and she gets the layup. It is now 45-32, 1:56 left, and a timeout is called. I think it's safe to say that we'll be seeing massive substitutions in the next couple of possessions. And they have started already. Number 33 and number 14 for Wrightstown. That is Lexi Wolski coming back in, and Alicia Murphy also. I haven't seen anything yet for Brilliant, but they're hopefully working on defensive schemes to at least slow down somewhat this Brilliant attack. They could also be using this as a learning opportunity for future games, as this one is just about out of reach with 2 minutes left. Either way, both teams have to know that they should be playing hard right to the whistle. Now Brilliant takes the ball. It's Schlender to Braun, and Braun brings the ball across the midfield line back to Schlender. Here's number 15, Beinborn, inside, back out to Braun. Braun drives the lane, Nice pass inside to Van Thiel, but she can't get it to go. Wrightstown with the rebound. Nicely defended by Van Thiel. And a pass out up the court to Nenig, but she traveled. So that will result in Brillion getting the ball back. And another timeout called by Brillion. So Brillion comes out of the last timeout with some good defensive pressure. So Jeff Capel has to be happy with the way his team came out of that last timeout with some fire and intensity like we haven't seen in the last few quarters. Now Brilliant will get the ball on the near side. It's Schlender bringing the ball inside. Van Thiel was close to a backcourt violation, but refs didn't call it. Now it's Beinborn with the shot, and it is no good. And another timeout. That is a 30-second timeout, I believe. Now, if you're either coach, if you're Wrightstown and Frolke, you have to be saying to your girls, just get through this last 1:15. If you're Brilliant and Jeff Capel, you have to just take each possession as it comes. And Wrightstown now with the inbound, and Murphy quickly with the spot up shot from down low and makes the score 47-34 with 1 minute to go. Now here come the massive substitutions. Everybody out for Brilliant. Into the game for Brilliant are number 25 Taylor Bruchtrup, number 21 Kate Benke, number 23 Hannah Beyer, number 32 Catherine Keller, and number 10 Megan Renke. Wrightstown now with the ball, 40 seconds left in the game. Van Zeeland had a spot-up shot, but passed it around to Murphy. Here's Tank with the ball, guarded by number 32, Keller. Now Van Zeeland has the ball, driving the lane, and can't put it up, and Brilliant gets the rebound. And Bruchtrup will get her name in the stat sheet. But that's about as much as she'll be able to do, as Wrightstown gets an easy win. And just for good measure, Murphy takes another shot, and it goes in at the buzzer. The final score will be Wrightstown 49 and Brilliant 34. Murphy and Nenig pretty much led the way from the get-go. Murphy and Nenig took a while to get going for Wrightstown, but once they got going in the second quarter with a little help from Wolski, they pretty much ran away from this Brilliant Lions team. Next up for Brilliant, they will face Luxembourg Casco on Tuesday. Wrightstown's next game won't be until the 2nd when they play Hilbert. So again, the final score from Brilliant High School. Wrightstown walks away a winner, coming in and defeating Brilliant here in the first game of girls basketball Olympian Conference action. For Brilliant Radio, I'm Trevor Reitenbrook.